Good evening, everyone. I wanted to, just before we get started, thank you all for coming. I know that we all live busy lives and things can get crazy, so I appreciate you spending some time with me this evening. My name is Jennifer Stevens, and I'm a work at home mom. I've got twins, and most of you have seen them on Facebook or Instagram, so you know that we're constantly busy and just kind of going with life all the time. But I just wanted to share essential oils with you tonight. And so I wanted to give you a little bit about my background and how I came to Young Living. So before Young Living, my family and I, we were already kind of living a very clean lifestyle. And this is before the twins came along. So Tobias and I, we'd been living a clean lifestyle for about 10 years now. But we still kind of struggle to keep our health as good as we wanted it to be. And we had even started to try essential oils. And of course, we were just kind of buying what we could afford. We would buy essential oils from the health food stores. We would buy off of Amazon and things like that. And we never really saw the results that we wanted. And so when I did get pregnant with the twins, I realized that I really wanted to have something else in my tool belt to, besides a very clean diet and a chemical free home, to really just keep us above that wellness line. And so I started to do some research. And after a couple of months, I decided to join Young Living. Now, of course, many of you know the babies came early. So as soon as I got my Young Living essential oils, the pregnancy got pretty stressful. And so I never even really got to use my oils until we brought them home. But when we did bring them home, it was cold and flu season, like it was right in the middle of it. And so I said right away, Tobias and I agreed that we needed to figure out how to use our oils, one, and we needed to keep the babies healthy so that they didn't end up back in the hospital, which happens to a lot of premature babies. Um, and so that's exactly what we did. Like, we pulled our kit out and we learned how to use our oils to keep the whole family healthy and happy. And I can tell you that this really made me a believer in Young Living essential oils, specifically because we kept them healthy, like they didn't have a cold or anything like that. And they never had to go to the hospital outside of their preemie appointments, which, can be quite a few. And even with going to the doctor that often in the beginning, they never did get sick. And so we just love essential oils, and we have been using them ever since to keep ourselves happy and healthy. So we're going to get started. I am going to basically give you all the basics of essential oils, and then we'll go over some of the best oils that Young Living has and their premium starter kit. All right, let's get started. So Young Living really wants people to be able to find a healthy lifestyle that supports the body through nutrition and the power of essential oils. Okay, when this happens, the body will be able to take care of itself and you can live life to its fullest. And that's very important. But right now, I have to give a quick disclaimer. The information shared in this class is not intended to treat, cure, or diagnose any illness, nor is it meant to replace professional medical attention or advice. Information, advice, and testimonies are all based on the use of Young Living brand products only. Use and application of this information is done solely at your own risk and for your own benefit. And I want you to know that you do not have to be an expert to use essential oils. I'm not an expert. I'm continuously learning about better ways to use my oils every day. You only need experience. You need to just use them and figure out what oils and combinations work best for your family. So next, I'm going to explain what essential oils actually are. Okay, so essential oils are actually the lifeblood of aromatic plants. So have you ever broken open a plant or a stem from a plant and seen the liquid come out? I know we all have done this. Well, this is kind of considered the immune system of the plant. Or have you peeled an orange and your hands smell just like oranges for hours? Well, that's the precious fluid from aromatic plants containing the plant's therapeutic properties. And we extract it with steam distillation, and what you end up with is an essential oil. They can effectively combat the damaging effects of toxins, impurities, and harmful substances in and around our body. They are very potent and powerful antioxidants. Antioxidants create an unhealthy environment for free radicals that our bodies are in contact with daily. Free radicals come from the sources outside of our bodies, such as tobacco smoke, toxins, or pollutants, and can damage our body's cells, proteins, and even DNA by altering their chemical structure. Essential oils work synergistically with the body to help it heal itself because they're recognized by the body as nutrients, unlike synthetic chemicals, which the body recognizes as foreign substances. Essential oils provide support for every system in the body. So as you look at this graphic, you see your skeletal system, your muscular system, circulatory, endocrine system, and your hormones, respiratory system, and even your immune system. They support brain health and healthy weight. They are used extensively for emotions and for spiritual support in your prayer life. An oil in a diffuser can soothe a child's tough day at school, can provide a calming effect when you've had a stressful day at work also. Oils can be used as an alternative to toxic cleaning chemicals in your home. You can literally start swapping out every single chemical cleaning toxin in your home to live a pure lifestyle, and you can do that without breaking the bank. So I'm going to share some statistics with you about the chemicals in your home and how they affect your health. Did you know that Americans spend between 80 to 90% of their time inside, and that the average American home contains over 63 hazardous products? From antiperspirants to perfumes, from toilet bowl cleaners to over-the-counter painkillers, from skincare products to air fresheners and candles and with synthetic perfumes, Americans have been slowly poisoning themselves and their families with hundreds of chemical compounds that the body is unequipped to deal with. Today, chronic illness is of some kind plagues about half of the adult population in America, and now we're seeing more and more children having compromised health issues. A less than healthy lifestyle is responsible for most of the illness, and that includes frequent exposure to toxic substances in our homes. We consume toxic beverages and foods, we breathe in chemical vapors from our household cleaners, and we absorb chemicals in our skin as we shower and brush our teeth every single day. Most of the natural solutions out there simply don't work as well as the chemical ones, and so people choose the chemical side. But if there was a way for you to get the kind of results you're used to without synthetic chemicals and products, and would be actually better for you, safer and natural and health promoting, wouldn't you be willing to give it a try? I know I was, and that's how I ended up here. So what if you could save by using these natural substances? Does that appeal to anybody? I know we all love saving money. Okay, so I started using essential oils, like I said, over 8 years ago. I was buying them off of Amazon from the health food store and not really seeing the results that I wanted. So why is quality so different from company to company? Well, it's because the essential oil market is booming. It is trending right now, okay? People are tired of conventional methods that just aren't cutting it and want something more natural. An exorbitant amount of plant materials required to make a single ounce of essential oils. Yet there's a ton of demand. So here's the kicker. Unfortunately, many essential oil companies have been looking for new ways to develop essential oil substitutes created from essential oil compounds, which results in a lot of undereducated consumers looking for inexpensive, cheap essential oil and thinking that what they're getting is pure and natural when it's not. It's made in a lab with chemicals and not harvested from a plant. So what's so special about Young Living? Okay, this is why I chose Young Living for my family. Young Living is a 21-year-old billion-dollar company that was founded on the principle that nature has powerful natural substances from plants to meet the needs of the 21st century family. Okay, Young Living owns and runs hundreds of acres of sustainable organic farmland and essential oil distilleries in Utah, Idaho, Canada, France, Ecuador, Peru, Croatia, and Oman. Young Living is currently doing business in almost every nation around the globe and is among the fastest growing direct sales company in the United States, with about 100,000 joining every single month in the US alone. Our company was founded by Gary Young, who has invested 34 years in research and development of essential oils. Together with his wife, the company CEO Mary Young, he is continually blazing and creating exciting new trails all over the world to promote the ongoing success and development of Young Living. Okay, so we're going to go over the 3 ways that you can use Young Living's therapeutic grade essential oils. Have you ever heard that fragrance is the stuff of memories? I know that sometimes if I smell pancakes being made in the kitchen, it makes me remember my grandmother making homemade pancakes and drizzling hot butter over them for us. One of the most common ways to use essential oils is aromatically, and this is what you basically would be breathing them in through your nose. The aroma of essential oils can have a positive impact on your mood and overall well-being. They can help purify the air naturally. There's a great deal of research on the aromatic use of essential oils available. Besides inhaling essential oils right out of the bottle, you can also diffuse essential oils in your home or in your car. You can place a drop or 2 in your hands, cup your hands over your nose, and inhale that way. I like to do this often, and I take like 5 to 10 deep breaths, and I really can feel my mood and the atmosphere around me changing right away. Some people also enjoy wearing a drop of their favorite essential oil in a diffuser necklace. Okay, so once you leave the class, you can actually Google inhale essential oils to learn a little more about using them aromatically. With every therapeutic grade essential oil that you inhale, you are uplifting your body, mind, and spirit. Not so with chemically made perfumes and products that create a toxic load on our bodies. If you all change just what's going on in your home by diffusing and inhaling a couple of Young Living essential oils every single day and get rid of those scented candles, air fresheners, scented waxes, reed diffusers, and perfumes, you can, just with that simple step, significantly contribute to your health and well-being in the short run and the long run. Okay, so next we're going to talk about topical uses of Young Living essential oils. So that means putting the oils directly on your skin. Essential oils have a small molecular size and are quickly absorbed by your skin. When you apply an essential oil topically, it's in all of the body's cells within 15 to 20 minutes. I think that is absolutely amazing. And when that happens, it's helping your body maintain optimal health at the cellular level. Sometimes essential oils can be used neat or undiluted on the skin. Essential oils may also be diluted with an organic vegetable oil such as coconut oil, almond oil, or olive oil. And these are what we call carrier oils before used topically. In general, you should dilute most essential oils before using them topically on a baby or a small child. And some essential oils such as oregano, cinnamon, black pepper, those kind of oils are considered hot and may irritate the skin if used undiluted. So they should almost always be diluted. Next, it's best to dilute essential oil for topical use if it's over a large surface area, such as a massage, or if you're using it to kind of soothe very sensitive skin. So you would want to dilute it in that area. And just some safety tips right now I'm going to give. You should never use essential oils in your eyes or your ears. Okay, if you ever get essential oils in your eyes, generally our first reaction to something that's burning in our eyes is to flush it with water. So I want you to remember that oil and water don't mix. So you don't want to put water in your eyes if you've got essential oils in there. You want to actually use a little bit of your carrier oil and place a little bit on the tip of your finger and put it directly on the outside of your eyelid, and that will actually pull the oils out instead of pushing it back into the tissue. And then you never want to put essential oils directly into the ears either, because there's a lot of sensitive organs inside of your ear that you do not want to burn or damage with essential oils. Okay. So this advice that I'm giving is coming from Young Living's guidebooks and aromatherapy experts. So let's talk about carrier oils. These oils are non-essential oils that are used for dilution. Again, you can use organic olive oil, sweet almond oil, grapeseed oil, fractionated coconut oil, or jojoba oil. And proper uses is indicated on each essential oil label. So the label will tell you exactly how you're going to use your oils, okay? The idea is if a little bottle, if a little, excuse me, if a little is good, a lot is better. That does not go for essential oils, okay? Essential oils are very potent and they're very powerful. So they're actually the most potent form of herb. Okay, so you want to start slow and go slow because your body could have some detox effect. Essential oils are very strong, so they will start to heal your body immediately, but you don't ever want to have a detox effect. So in most cases, 1 to 2 drops are adequate, and using more would just be wasteful. Depending on the essential oil, you can gradually build up to using between 3 to 4 times a day if desired. Excessive use of essential oils may increase the risk of any adverse reactions. Okay, so the last way that you can use your essential oils is to use them internally. Young Living has a line of essential oils labeled for internal use, which is called the Vitality Essential Oil line. Internal use of Young Living's Vitality essential oils can help support the systems of the body and is a great way to help maintain optimal health. To use internally, add a drop or 2 to your recipes or to a glass of water. Be sure to use glass and never plastic or styrofoam when you're drinking essential oils in your water or any liquid. You can make homemade capsules by adding a few drops of essential oil to a blank gelatin capsule along with a few drops of olive oil. You can also add the top of the capsule and shake and take it in your water. Okay. So now we're going to get to the fun stuff. We're actually going to talk about the oils that you would get in a premium starter kit. So Young Living has their top 10 oils that they offer to you in a kit. These oils are called the everyday oils. And they are hands down the cheapest and most effective way to get started with essential oils. One thing to notice is that all of the oils are good for many different things and some of their uses may overlap. Another reason to get a kit is so that you can actually experiment with the oils and find out what works best for you and your family. Some will be more effective for you than others because of our unique body chemistry, and how your body will react to the oils will be different from someone else. So when you start off with 11 oils, you can really have a lot of success because you've got oils to experiment with. For instance, lavender may calm one child but may energize another, and my twins are an excellent example of that. My little boy is actually energized by lavender while the little girl is calmed down by lavender. Okay, and on the other hand, somebody may hate the smell of frankincense while another person loves it. So we're all different, and the 11 oils really give you a chance to find out what you love. All right, so I'm going to briefly emphasize that the results that we're talking about tonight are with Young Living oil brands only. And I used to use cheap essential oils from health food stores, but after switching to Young Living oils, I can really tell you that they are the absolute best in the essential oil world. All right. So we're going to get started. So lavender is the oil we're going to start with. Lavender is a favorite essential oil and it's extremely versatile. Okay, it can help the body with occasional stress. It's extremely relaxing and soothing. It's wonderful for sensitive skin. And I actually put a couple of drops of lavender in a cup of Epsom salt every single night for the twins. And I put that in their bath, and it really kind of helps them to start to relax. Now, Solomon, he gets kind of a little bit more riled up, but I've got some other oils for that for him. Lavender is also amazing for adding to beverages. I like to add a little bit of just 1 to 2 drops to a homemade batch of lemonade. And when I do that, people just like the lemonade is gone before I even know it. People love that. So lavender is that Swiss Army knife of essential oils. And, if you're ever not sure what oil to use, start with lavender because it's going to go to wherever your body needs it and help your body start to adjust to whatever situation it's dealing with. So that's lavender. Okay, so next we're going to talk about frankincense. So frankincense is considered the holy anointing oil. We know that baby Jesus was anointed with frankincense. So we're actually very, very lucky to even have access to this oil because during biblical times, only the extremely wealthy would have access to this oil. Okay, it's extremely relaxing and calming. I like to say that it's emotionally grounding. So if anyone in my family is just having a tough day or just needs to be able to calm down a little bit, I'll actually part our hair and put a drop of frankincense directly on our scalp because frankincense is an amazing brain food. So, if you're having a bad day or you're having issue calming down, that helping support your brain would be the best way to kind of get your body to calm down. It's also amazing for just overall health. So it actually helps your body to have normal cell function. And you can look that up on Google. So frankincense is a great oil to have around. It's wonderful for meditation and for prayer time. It actually will help you to kind of focus on your spiritual life and just really feel good during that time. Oh, and frankincense is really good for improving skin health. Okay, so if you have any fine lines, wrinkles, things like that, frankincense is amazing for that. Next, we're going to talk about purification. And purification is a blend of oils. And so I'm going to read to you what is in purification. Purification, it has citronella, lemongrass, lavender, rosemary, melaleuca, and myrtle in it. Okay, purification is what I call the natural Febreze. So it is really an air cleanser. It's amazing for just kind of taking the funk out of the air. I actually use this a lot. The babies are potty trained for daytime, but they still are like pooping during nap time. So I have a little spray bottle where I just have water and some purification in it. And after I get done, changing diapers, I will just mist their whole room with this. And this really freshens and actually cleanses the air in their room. It's also wonderful for diaper pails. I actually had my floors redone in my kitchen over the summer, and we stayed away a whole week because we didn't want the family to be exposed to the chemicals. But when we came home, it was still stinky. And so I diffused purification overnight in the kitchen, and the next morning the smell was absolutely gone. So purification is also great for spraying on your clothes and on your skin, diluted in water before you go outside in the summertime to help avoid, outdoor annoyances. And then it also it's good for soothing the skin if you do run into some outdoor annoyances. I even use it on the dog, so to kind of keep her safe outside during the summertime. So purification is definitely one to keep on hand because every family has some stinky situations. Okay, next is Thieves. And Thieves is one of my favorite oils. During the cold and flu season, we do not go out of stock on this one. Um, I absolutely love it because it helps to boost your immune system. And it's a blend too. So let me just tell you what's in here. It has clove, cinnamon bark, eucalyptus, and rosemary in it. And it smells really good. It smells like kind of like the fall or Christmas. Um, and it's amazing for cleansing. You can actually use it to clean your teeth. Like if you like to use a natural toothpaste or you make your own, you could add this to your toothpaste, and it really helps to cleanse your teeth. It's ideal for including in a daily health regimen. If I ever feel like I'm coming down with something, I will actually put a drop of this in a mug of warm water and drink that down. Also, when it's cold and flu season, I actually keep a roller bottle. So I've got 10 to 15 drops of this in a glass roller with that's filled with carrier oil, and I'll apply that to the bottoms of everybody in the house's feet and the backs of our necks before we go out into the public to kind of help boost our immune systems and keep us healthy while we're out in the public. So Thieves is definitely one to have and to keep in stock. Okay, so there's actually, because Thieves is so amazing at cleaning, so you can clean with your Thieves. Young Living has a whole brand of cleansing products that's made with the Thieves blend. Okay, and I actually use these in my own home. There's the Thieves household cleaner. I use it to clean everything, the windows, carpet, um, the countertops, the floors, the bathroom, the kitchen, everything. I might add a little baking soda to it to scrub the tub, because the babies are taking baths all the time. The Thieves household cleaner is amazing, and you don't have to worry about any harsh chemicals or anything. It's safe and it smells wonderful. Okay, there's also a Thieves toothpaste that I use, and it keeps my teeth very healthy and they feel very, very clean. And generally with toothpaste, you have to use a whole lot of it to really have a clean feeling mouth. Well, I only use just a tiny bit, and my mouth feels really clean. There's also a Thieves spray, a hand spray that I keep in the baby bag and my purse at all times. I never use antibacterial wipes that you see at the front of stores and things like that. What I do is I take my Thieves spray and I spray the cart down, and then I just wipe it off, and then it's safe to put the babies in. I take it, the bottle is small, so I take it, and when we're traveling, like in the airplane, I spray whatever area the babies are going to be touching. Like I take it absolutely everywhere with us. If we're somewhere and we're about to eat and we can't wash our hands, I'll spray our hands, and I know that it's, you know, sanitizing our hands, but in a healthy way. Um, let's see what else. And then there's a Thieves laundry detergent, which I use because I don't want to have to use, special detergents for myself and for the babies and for, Tobias, because we all have sensitive skin. And so I use one laundry detergent for the whole family, and none of us have ever had any sensitivities to it, and it gets our clothes really clean. So there's a whole line of Thieves cleaners and personal products that are amazing, and I would suggest that you try if you're interested. All right, so next we're going to talk about PanAway, and PanAway does exactly what it sounds like. It takes the pain away. PanAway is a mixture of wintergreen, helichrysum, clove, and peppermint. And so PanAway is extremely uplifting. Like the aroma is, it kind of smells like wintergreen gum. And I know a lot of people who love to work out will smell this before they get to going on their workout, and it really helps them feel energized and ready to go. It's really good for helping to ease tension and discomfort. So if you ever had tension in your head, you can apply it to the temples and the back of your neck, and it will help to relieve that. It's also good for relieving tight muscles. And so, a really cool thing to do is if you've had a really hard workout and you just need to relax and melt away for a little bit, add a few drops of PanAway to some Epsom salt and take a PanAway bath. And it kind of will give you a icy hot feeling, but your muscles are going to feel like butter when you get out of the tub. So PanAway is an amazing one to keep on hand, especially if you have any athletes in your life. Okay, so next we're going to talk about lemon. Okay, lemon is well, I'll tell you how I use lemon. So every single morning, I put a couple of drops of lemon into either lukewarm water or into warm water. And that kind of helps, and I'll drink it down. So this is first thing in the morning, and it helps to get my digestive system going. And it also helps to gently detox my body and especially my liver, because you know your liver is very important to keep clean and working properly, because it's the organ that basically gets rid of all the excess hormones in your body. Okay, so if your hormones ain't right, you know your body is not right, and you want your liver to be working well. Okay, lemon is very uplifting. You open the bottle and it literally smells like you're surrounded in a room full of lemons. It's a very powerful antioxidant, so it's very good for everyone to be getting a little bit of lemon essential oil in their body every single day. It aids in normal digestion. Like I said, it supports healthy skin, and it's good for a healthy scalp and hair. It's delicious in water. It may support the nervous system, and it's really good for mental clarity. So I have a girlfriend who's actually a mom of twins, and she's working on her doctorate. And before she joined Young Living, this is really the reason why she joined Young Living. This and uh, Thieves. These are the two oils that I shared with her, and it made her join Young Living. But she needed to work on her comps to get it written down, you know, get her test done for her doctorate. And I gave her a roll on of lemon, and she said that it really helped her to focus and to be able to pump that test out faster than she even expected, because it really helped to sharpen her mental clarity. Okay, so next we're going to talk about peppermint. Okay, peppermint is very strong, it's very potent. So, one drop of peppermint is like drinking 26 cups of peppermint tea. Okay, so you can imagine that you don't need much when you're using peppermint. It's highly regarded for soothing digestion. It's really good for healthy intestinal function. It's great for concentration, and if you need to kind of like pep yourself up a little bit, you can diffuse peppermint and lemon together. This is also amazing, like if the kids come home and they need to focus on homework, you could diffuse lemon and peppermint together. It's a wonderful blend to help them focus while they're getting their homework done. It's also great for enhancing food. Like if anyone likes mint ice cream or mint brownies, all you need is a couple drops. You know, if you're making ice cream in a whole batch of ice cream or in a whole batch of brownies, 2 to 3 drops, and it'll be very minty. Peppermint is also a wonderful appetite suppressant. Okay, so if you are trying to lose weight, you know, I'm not saying so you don't want to put a whole drop of this in one 8-ounce glass. Like you literally want like a half a gallon of water to 1 drop of peppermint, because that's all you need. It will literally burn your eyes if you put this 1 drop of this. It's so strong in a glass of water. So you can dilute it and then drink that water all day long, and it will help you with your appetite. And then it supports respiratory system. So if anybody is kind of stuffy or experiencing any sort of stuffiness throughout the winter season, this is amazing to keep on hand and just diffuse so everyone could breathe a little bit better. All right, so next is Digize. And Digize is also a blend. It has ginger, anise, fennel, peppermint, tarragon, lemongrass, patchouli, and juniper in it. Okay, this is wonderful for supporting digestive system. Okay, so digestion is amazing when you're using your digest. So if anyone has any sort of digestive dysfunction, or you're chronically having digestive issues, you could use this, like a drop of this every day in a cup of hot water with a little bit of honey, and it will really help to just help regulate your digestive system a little bit better. This is one that I keep on hand. I don't like the way it smells, but it works amazingly, especially if you've eaten some bad food or you've eaten too much. You could apply it to your wrists. Put a couple drops in your hand with some carrier oil and massage the bottoms of your feet, or you could even diffuse it. Or if anyone is having like experiencing a tummy bug or tummy upset, this is amazing. So we do not travel without our digest, just because you're not going to be cooking the whole time. You're going to be eating differently and your tummy might be upset because of it. So digest is one that we keep on hand, even though we don't like the way it smells, because it works amazing. Next is Copaiba. Okay, probably have never heard of this one before, and I hadn't either. But copaiba also helps to support digestion, but this one is like the gold star of the kit because it actually helps your whole body to work better. It supports the body's response to inflammation and injury. So, any sort of stress that your body is dealing with, this is one that's going to really help your body to deal with it a little bit better. This one also helps to magnify your other oils. So, whenever I'm mixing up different blends of oils, I always add a couple of drops of copaiba because it helps my other oils work better. Or if there's times where I can't figure out what's going on with one of the twins, or if I can't figure out what's going on with us, then I'll just, dilute a little bit of copaiba and with some carrier oil and rubs the bottoms of our feet, and it just does the job. Okay, so this is one that is really, really good to keep on hand, and it's wonderful for just overall health. And last but not least of your 10 oils is Respiratory Care, stand RC. Okay, so RC is another blend, and it has cypress, spruce, and 3 types of eucalyptus in it. Okay, so this one does what it says it does. Okay, if you're having any sort of respiratory stuffiness, or you just, you need some support with your respiratory system, this one is it. Okay, it can be diluted and applied to the chest, the back, and the bottoms of your feet, or in the throat areas to really provide some good support. You can also rub it on the bottoms of your feet, or a lot of people who exercise or just need a little feeling of uplifting. And if you like eucalyptus, it has a wonderful smell, so you just can smell a little bit out of the bottle. But if the family's a little stuffy and needs some respiratory support, just go ahead and diffuse. Okay, put 3 or 4 drops in your diffuser and diffuse it. It's amazing. All right, so now you get a bonus oil. So this is your 11th oil, and this is your Stress Away. Stress Away does exactly what it sounds like. It takes the stress away. This is one that I always keep on hand because, being a mom or just being anybody in general in the world today, you never know when you're going to encounter a stressful day or something that you need to just kind of woosah from. Okay, now this one, I don't dilute it. I just give it a little shake because it does have some vanilla in it. And I just put it directly on my wrists, or I'll actually put it behind my ears. And it smells amazing. I kind of like to wear this one as a natural perfume. But it helps to promote wellness, emotional wellness. It helps to reduce mental rigidity and restore equilibrium in the body. And it can help you combat normal stresses. Okay, and it helps to promote relaxation. So this is one that, again, I do not run out of Stress Away. Okay, so now I'm going to talk to you about the flex oils. Okay, so there are a few times, because Young Living is actually, farming and creating their own oils, we don't always have oils just in stock all of the time, okay? Because of the process that we go through to create the oils. So there are times where one of your 10 oils will not be available, and that's when you would get one of the flex oils, okay? And so with your flex oils, you've got melaleuca or tea tree oil, which can help to promote healthy skin, and it can be used on the feet also. You have Aroma Ease, which is a very nurturing aroma, and it's fantastic to apply directly on the belly button. You have Orange, which has a bright and cheery aroma and flavor. It's wonderful for adding to water and smoothies, and it is very high in antioxidants, so it's a wonderful oil to have on hand. And then you have Citrus Fresh, which is has a wonderful clean aroma and can be applied topically to the skin. It can help to tone areas of excess fat, such as the belly and thighs, and it's wonderful in water also. So those are your flex oils, okay? And again, I just want to emphasize that, Young Living brand oils are amazing, and I really wouldn't be sharing these with other people if I didn't wholeheartedly believe in them and if I hadn't experienced the difference in the quality of essential oils myself. Okay, so I want to share with you the Premium Starter Kit. Okay, so the Premium Starter Kit is what is what you see on your graphic here. Documentation beats conversation. So our products really are helping to change people's lives. We have a 100% money back guarantee. So if you get your premium starter kit and you use the oils and you don't like them, then hey, you can return them. But I really hope that you use them and you start to really benefit, from the amazing benefits that you benefit from what these oils can really do for your family. So today you get all the oils that we talked about. That's lavender, peppermint, lemon, frankincense, thieves, PanAway, digize, RC, copaiba, purification, or a flex oil. And you also get your stress away, and that kit is called the Premium Starter Kit. Okay. You also get samples of a very amazing nutrient infusion. It's very high in antioxidants. It's called Ningxia Red, and that is like liquid gold. Breast milk is liquid gold, but so is Ningxia Red. I give this to my family every other day to make sure that we are staying healthy. And then you also get a free diffuser. In this picture, it is the dewdrop diffuser that's being depicted there, okay? But you have a choice at the base price for the home diffuser, which is a little rosebud diffuser. And it's very, very cute. So those who get the kit will also have the privilege of getting wholesale pricing on any Young Living products they purchase in the future. And it's the first step for those who are concerned with the economic trends in our country, and who would like to explore the Young Living business opportunity. So this kit that I just showed you, it costs $160. And either you will see dramatic results in your home, with your family with these essential oils, and save money by not having to purchase a ton of, the chemically manufactured products for your body and your home, or we will give you your money back. Alternatively, essential oils may be purchased individually for full retail price. But again, you won't be able to experiment because you're not going to be able to, you probably wouldn't buy 11 oils to experiment with to see what works best for your family. So no matter what we say, there are 3 types of people here tonight, okay? First type is thinking, no, I'm not going to do this. No, thank you. This isn't for me, okay? And I can understand that. That's your prerogative. But we want to thank you anyway for coming and spending a little bit of time with us to listen. Okay. You will still, so, I thank you for coming, but there's a second type of person. And that person is not only serious about natural solutions for their home and their body, but they're actually ready to try the products. Okay. So if you're ready to get a premium starter kit, I would love to talk with you after the class. And then usually every single month, Young Living runs a special. So generally, new members will get a 12th free oil. Okay, so that's amazing to get 12 oils and a free diffuser at that price. Okay, so a thriving home business. Um, I started doing Young Living because I wanted to share what my family was experiencing with others. And not only that, like I really wanted to be able to um, kind of help my family meet some goals. Most of you know who know me, I have a doctorate in biology, but then after I got my doctorate, then we got pregnant with the twins. And so I didn't really have a lot of time to go out and find a job. And nor did I want to do that. Tobias and I both agreed that, we waited so long for our twins that it would be a shame for me to miss out on a lot of the little firsts and little awesome things that babies do and all the changes that happen to them so quickly because, of course, they grow up so fast. So I ended up staying at home with them. But this gives me a chance to kind of share my passion for health and for natural health and wellness with other people, and to really just put myself out there and have something that I can feel proud about and that I can use to help benefit my own family. And so I know that might strike a chord with some of you. You may want to be at home with your children. You may want to help others with health and not sure how to do it. Well, Young Living is an amazing way to do it. There is no income limit for you. And I will disclose, I've been doing the business since September of 2016. And I really, really seriously got serious about it around November 2016. And I'm already making over $300 a month. And of course, I'm pushing and pushing because I want to, like, I have some goals. I want to be able to do more with my family, and I want to be able to let these babies be able to experience some amazing things in life. So that's what I want to do. And I would love to, if you're interested in the business, to have you join my team and we can all grow together because I plan on going to the top. So that's the goal, and I'm sticking to it. So if you would like to join as a member to Young Living within the next 24 hours of this webinar, then I will send you a free guidebook. Um, and this guidebook is called the Quick Reference Guide to Using Essential Oils. Okay, this book will empower you and give you the resources that you need to start using your oils and to be able to look up all sorts of situations and how to use your oils and what oils are great for this and that. It'll also tell you if you use them aromatically, internally, or topically, so that you can feel, like you really have control and you can take control over your family's health. So I just want to thank you so much for coming and being with me tonight. I am here, I'm on Facebook all of the time. You know how to get in touch with me. If you're ready to sign up, I'm here. So just let me know. And I am willing to answer any questions that you may have. Um, and so that's it. That's your Essential Oils basic class. Thank you so much and have a good evening. Bye.